Start.
Good morning, students. I am Anubhav Shukla. Earlier, I made a video on relative motion in 2 dimensions, but it was not much clear. Board was not clear. I am again making that video, relative motion in 2 dimension, and I will try to add one more topic, that is Rain-Man problems. So our topic is relative motion in 2 dimensions. So here two words are there. One is relative motion and second is 2 dimensions. Relative motion, as we know that when two things are moving, then we use this word, relative motion. You can understand relative motion by this fact that suppose you are in a train. When you are in a train and you are going, suppose from Gujarat to Delhi, then you ask that when Delhi will come. While you know that Delhi will not come, train is moving, but you are asking the question when Delhi will come, because you are inside the train, you are moving with the train, so train is at rest for you, and other things are moving. So the same motion looks different from different places. Now, and in 2 dimensions, you know that 2 dimension means we are moving in a plane, not along a straight line, rather we are moving in a plane. Motion is happening in a plane. In this category, there are 2 main problems. That is, one is river swimmer problem and second is Rain-Man problems. We will discuss them one by one. Suppose we take first case as river swimmer problem. River swimmer problem. So what is here? A man is there and he wants to cross a river. Suppose river is flowing in this direction and velocity of river is VRG. Please understand the symbol. VRG means velocity of river with respect to the ground. Means observer is on the ground and he is seeing that river is moving with a velocity VRG. So VRG is the velocity of river with respect to the ground. This is the magnitude and direction is in this direction. And a boat or a swimmer or something is here on this bank and he wants to cross the river. And he is free to jump in the river in any direction. He can jump along this direction or straight, or he can jump in this direction. Suppose we take that man jumps and he makes a try to cross the river in this direction. Now in these problems you will find a very common sentence that velocity of swimmer in still water. Now what is the meaning of still water? Still water means water is at rest. If water is at rest means compared to water, what is its velocity? So that velocity is not with respect to the ground. That velocity is with respect to the river. So whenever you find that velocity of boat or velocity of swimmer with respect to river, means that is velocity of swimmer with respect to the river, not with respect to the ground. So this velocity is velocity of swimmer with respect to the river. And suppose he jumps in this direction, making an angle theta with this straight line. Suppose this is theta. I take this as the origin, this as the x-axis, and this as the y-axis. Now, if a person is standing on the ground, this swimmer is making efforts in this direction, but will he reach here? He will not reach here, because river will have its own effect. So man will try in this direction and river will try to take the swimmer along with him. So he will reach somewhere here. Now, see, you know that a very general relation is that in relative motion, velocity of A with respect to B. This is velocity of A with respect to the ground minus velocity of. So we know that a general relation in relative motion is that velocity of A with respect to B is velocity of A with respect to ground minus velocity of B with respect to the ground. Minus velocity of B with respect to the ground. Suppose in place of A I take swimmer and in place of B I take the river. So this relation will give us velocity of swimmer with respect to the river equals to velocity of swimmer with respect to the ground minus velocity of river with respect to the ground. If I take this term this side, I will get velocity of swimmer with respect to the ground equals to velocity of swimmer with respect to the river plus velocity of river with respect to the ground. Now this relation is important for us because this relation is giving us a velocity of swimmer with respect to the ground. Means while seeing from the ground what will be the velocity of the swimmer, and that will reflect the actual motion of the swimmer. So in these problems, for us the important velocity is velocity of swimmer with respect to the ground. Now, so VSG is the resultant of VSR and VRG. Now if R is the resultant of two vectors P and Q, then you will find that x component of R will be equals to x component of P plus x component of Q, and as well as y component of R will be equals to y component of P plus y component of Q. So I can break this equation in x and y directions. So I can write, if I write in x direction, I can write VSG x component of VSG will be equals to x component of VSR plus x component of VRG. So this is the vector VSR, and I added VRG in this, so I get the vector VSG. So this swimmer will appear to go in this direction and he will reach somewhere here. He was making effort in this direction, but river took him in this direction. This is the actual motion of the swimmer. He will reach here. Now distance between Q and P, this is called as drift. Swimmer drifted along the river by this distance. This is the drift, and man will reach at P. Now VSG x, it will be equals to VSR x, means x component of VSR. X component of VSR will be in this direction and it is along minus x direction. So this will be equals to minus of VSR sin theta. plus VRG x means x component of VRG, and x component of VRG is complete VRG because VRG is completely in the x direction. So this will be equals to VRG. This is the x component of the VSG. Similarly, I can write in y direction y component of VSG, it will be equals to y component of VSR plus y component of VRG. Now, y component of VSR will be in this direction and it is VSR cos theta. So this is VSR cos theta plus VRG y. Y component of VRG is 0 because VRG is completely in x direction. So its y component is 0. It is 0. So we get x component and y component. Now what is the role of x component of VSG and y component of VSG? Y component of VSG will help the swimmer to cross the river, and x component of VSG will take the swimmer along the river. Means it will cause drift and it will cause to cross the man to cross the river. Suppose the width of this river is D. D is the width of the river. This width will be crossed by the component VSGY. So, if I want to calculate the time taken by the swimmer to cross the river, time taken to cross the river, now VSGY is helping the swimmer to cross the river, and this velocity is constant. When velocity is constant, we can use the relation S equals to V into T. Distance equals to velocity into time, because there is no acceleration. Velocity is constant. So here, distance is D, velocity is VSGY, and suppose time is T. So D will be equals to VSR cos theta into T. From here we get the time. T will be equals to D upon VSR cos theta. This will give us the time. And suppose we want to calculate the drift, by how much swimmer will be drifted along the river. That drift, suppose denoted by x, this drift x will be caused by VSGX. Again applying S equal to V into T, because velocity along x is constant, there is no acceleration. So distance equals to velocity VRG minus VSR sin theta. Distance equals to velocity into time. In the same time, in this time, the swimmer is drifted by a distance x. So time is same T, and T is D upon VSR cos theta. So from here you can calculate time and you can calculate drift. Now generally there are two special cases which they ask in the problems. One is they want to minimize the time, and second thing is that they want the swimmer to cross the river and they want the swimmer to reach at Q, means just in front of him on the other bank. So we will discuss those two cases where we want to minimize the time and where drift is 0. He wants to reach at the Q. So I am removing this. First I will take the case that to minimize the time. To minimize the time. If we want to minimize the time, you see the expression for time. Time came as d upon VSR cos theta. D is fixed. Width of the river is something constant. VSR, the effort of the swimmer with respect to the river, that is also given, that is constant. Only variable is theta. He is free to jump in any direction. So we can change theta. And if cos theta becomes maximum, then time will be minimum. And maximum value of cos theta is 1. And cos theta will be 1. Cos theta will be 1. So theta will be 0 degree. Theta will be 0 means for minimum time, man should make the efforts in this direction. This will be the direction of the velocity VSR, and VRG will take him in this direction. So ultimately he will reach somewhere here. He will not reach directly at the opposite point, but time will be minimum. So when theta is 0, time will be minimum, but there will be some drift. And minimum value of the time will be d upon VSR. Second thing is, suppose we want drift to be 0. We want drift as 0. Means we want the man to reach at the point just directly opposite point. We calculated drift. Drift came as VRG minus VSR sin theta into t into time, and we want drift to be 0. Drift will be 0, so VRG will be equals to VSR sin theta. From here we can calculate the angle at which he should jump in the river. Sin theta will be equals to VRG upon VSR. So we will get the angle theta at which he should jump to cross the river so that he reaches directly opposite point. Thank you. If you have any doubt, please ask.